Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, our guests, empower your pattern family. Today, I want to say this. It's a formula that I just learned from watching a peak performance expert, Dr. Del Toro. It means yes equals you empower self. And I think that that's an interesting concept that I'm going to be doing, not just in this video podcast, but in my audio podcast as well. You empower self. How do you do that? First of all, you've got to overcome your fears. I know, it's difficult, especially with the increasingly reactive culture that we got nowadays. But it's important to know this. You don't have to live in fear. You can overcome fear. What is fear? I could give the technical definition, but I'll give you a definition I learned from Robert Kiyosaki. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And so, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and do it anyway. I remember I went through some mobility training at Chris Cole Rehab Center for the Blind in Austin, Texas. At the end of my training, they dropped me off in the middle of Austin, told me to find my way back to the center. Here I was in the middle of Austin. At first, I was kind of scared. I'll be honest with you, I was scared. Austin's a big town. I asked for directions. Some people were able to help me some. Finally, I was lucky. I had this kind lady, knew which bus I needed to get on, helped me across the street. I think it was what was known as the UT drag at the time. Across the street, hopped on the bus and went back to the center, and I got my diploma for orientation mobility. They said, "Congratulations, James, you passed. You passed." I tell some people about what I experienced. They're like, "Oh no, that's cruel." I don't think it's cruel. It forced me to overcome my fears. Now, of course, the fears I had 28, 30 years ago are different than how they are today because of how increasingly reactive our culture has become. See, fear, the two things that we were born fearing were falling and loud noises. When I was a child, I guess because of my birth defects, it was falling, darkness, and loud noises. But the blessing was this. The blessing is I learned to overcome my fears by developing the tools of discipline and determination. I talk about that in my book, The Winning Personality, a values-based approach to entrepreneurship in this economy. You empower yourself. You have to say yes to yourself by investing in yourself, by overcoming your fears. I remember the first time I went to that center in Austin, 3 years before, in 1991, they said, "You'll never make it through college." Never. Well, 7 years later, 1998, I received my bachelor's degree in political science. And I've done a variety of things in my life. Podcasting seems to be my sweet spot right now, along with public speaking. And I just want to coach people, you can empower yourself by saying yes to yourself. Far too often we've been taught by society, you got to say no. And it's okay to say no and prioritize what's important to you. But as far as you and your goals and your dreams, You have to say yes to yourself. No questions asked. And that's hard. That can be kind of hard. Sometimes you live your life going by other people's wants and other people's dreams. You wonder why you're not getting ahead. Get in touch with yourself and fine tune yourself. Take care, everybody. God bless you.